to live a brilliant life, what words are you going to change to transform your life? Because it's 1 inch from your nose.
So, of course, as believers, you're a Christian as well.
Yes.
We understand the power of our confession and what we say. So it works whether you're Christian or not.
That's right. That's right. Because life and death is in the power of the tongue.
And so we're speaking. So now how do you you're talking about the news and the negativity and all that around you. How do you know what's going on in the country, hear the news? You got to, I know, turn the TV off, don't listen to it. But yet, how do you get information yet block out the negativity of it and still release your brilliance and keep moving ahead?
Well, it's something that you taught me a long time ago, because association breeds assimilation. And you made a statement not too long ago that sometimes when you hear things, you need to eat the meat and spit the bones out.
Right.
And the same type of thing, digest what's being said, but say, what do I need to use? What do I need to know? And then that which does not align with where I'm going, throw it out and you move on. Don't even entertain it.
Yeah, because we need the information, but if you just let it all wait. And another great thing to do is get your news off the internet, because when you get off the internet, you're not listening. The emotional attachment's not there as much. You got the information you needed, but yet you're not like, oh, gloom, despair, and agony on me. So in this DVD, this is another DVD where you've taken parts of different messages or seminars that you've done and release it into one DVD. This is going to be powerful. We're going to give you an opportunity to get a hold of this. I love it. Simon Says. Everyone used to play Simon Says. Here's what Simon says. Simon T. Bailey says to do about brilliant living. I like this. Make your moment. We don't just kind of wait and see what happens. We can make a moment.
That's right.
How in the world will we make a moment? I thought we just kind of, whatever will be, will be. God's in charge. Whatever happens, happens. We have some control.
We sure do. We sure do. Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize-winning scientist, said that there are 20,000 moments in a day. 20,000 moments. So a moment creates momentum. Momentum creates monumental results. The root word for momentum is moment. So when I understand there's 20,000 moments in a day, when I am present to the moment, I am creating my momentum to move me towards the future, because the future is created in the present. So when I understand that I am in control of my moments, no matter what is happening around me, it can't touch what's in me, because if I'm in the moment, I am creating the future that I want to live in.
Right. Wow. And so they can get all this, so much more. 4 personalities of brilliance. Give me 2 of them.
Well, it's the skeptical person. That's a personality of brilliance, like, I can't do this, are you kidding me? And then there's the change agent that says, you know what, I'm going to do this because I just believe that if I go for it, something's going to happen. The change agent, when it comes to brilliance, examines their belief, examines their behavior, and creates their result. The skeptic or the skeptical person says, woe is me, the sky is falling, things never work out for me, I never win. And they are the ones that end up on the receiving end of whatever life delivers them. Because they are, instead of living their vision, they're fulfilling somebody's vision. And they never create that vision for themselves to say, I can do better. And what happens, the change agent person has an internal alignment of head, heart, and hands. And when a change agent has alignment of head, heart, and hands, their feet follow. But the skeptical person has a disconnection of head, heart, and hands. They're all over the place, and they're like, okay, whatever happens, I'll just go with it. But change agent people who really understand their brilliance, they understand the internal alignment of head, heart, and hands.
Wow. And that plus there's so much more in this DVD. We're not going to give it all to you. We want you to have an opportunity to get it. You can watch it over and over again. What you continually hear, you'll eventually believe. So listen to it just one time, or hearing it just one time on the program is not going to do it for you. You have to continue to put that information inside you. Keep downloading it. And Simon Says, that's the best of Simon. And you're going to love this when you have an opportunity. But I also want to put something else with it. And I love the title of this book, Success is an Inside Job. What do you mean it's an inside job?
It's an inside job because I was reading a research study that was done about Al Capone, who was a notorious crime figure back in the 1930s. And one of the things it said that Mr. Capone was being interviewed by a journalist. And the journalist says, "Mr. Capone, why did you do all these crimes?" And he said, "I did it because I wanted to be significant. I didn't want to be successful. I wanted to be significant. I wanted people to remember me." And I just kind of sat up and thought about that there are so many people who have pursued success but had no significance, have pursued power but had no purpose, pursued money but had no meaning. And when I understand what true success is, I realize it's an inside job, and it's about shifting to significance, because significance is about others. Success many times is about your four and no more.
Right. That's so good. Mike, I know you're loving that. I'm going to get you a copy. I'm going to get Simon to sign you a copy of this book. Mike Floyd talks so much about significance and what you are. Tell us a little bit more about that, because that's really powerful, understanding our significance.
Yeah.
You know, it's not our significance isn't determined in that you and I are alike. It's in our difference.
Right.
It's in the difference. If you and I were alike, one of us would be unnecessary.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it's you, because our significance is in our difference.
Right.
It's our difference from each other. We're not alike. That's what makes us significant.
Right. There's a quote that I heard when I was in South Africa not too long ago called Ubuntu. And Ubuntu spelled U-B-U-N-T-U, and it means I exist because of you. So when I think about I exist because of you, I get significance when I understand how to serve you, how to help you. And when I begin to focus on your needs, I take the focus off of me, and there's an internal fulfillment. It's like how we're wired, how God wired us to be giving in nature. I feel significant because what I release out of my hands never leaves my life, but it goes into my future to divinely arrange things for me, because it was never about what I can get from you. So I think there's a shift right now happening in our world, especially with the financial tsunami on Wall Street, and with all of those CEOs. And right now Congress is looking at how do they cap how much CEOs make. There is something that is saying people want to ensure that they are being focused on as a human being, not just a human doing. So when I recognize, Dave Martin, that you are significant, I see you as a human being that has value, that has worth, that can make a difference. And when I connect with you, I'm not just telling you, I'm listening to you, and in the exchange, we both learn from each other. That's significant.
Yeah, that's good. That's kind of what I like what you say here about, in the book, Success is an Inside Job. You talk about how to increase your self-worth as well as your net worth.
Right.
So we want to increase. So how are we going to increase our self-worth?
I increase my self-worth by understanding people will treat me the way I treat myself. So if I'm always, you ever hear people say, "Oh, you're so stupid. You always do this." Well, why are you treating yourself like that?
Yeah.
Because people will treat you the way you treat yourself.
Right.
Self-worth.
Wow. That's so